Hi, I'm James Cunningham, and this is Eat Street, where you will find the most daring and delicious street food around.
First up, we're rocking in LA with the bad boys of burger trucks.
Grill 'Em All is essentially a heavy metal hamburger truck.
Total world burger domination.
So metal, so good.
Then we hit the streets of Austin for a feeding of spicy chicken and shrimp at the Mighty Cone.
This is really good.
It has a really nice crunch to it.
I would recommend it. I'd also recommend a napkin with it.
Sometimes you have to wipe it off on the cone.
San Franciscans are hungry for Hapa, the city's only Filipino food truck.
Once you try it once, I guarantee you'll go back.
Oh my God, the lumpia is amazing. So juicy, full of flavor. Why am I not gonna do it 2 days in a row?
And in Miami, a Cuban fish fry truck is blowing the city's seafood restaurants right out of the water.
Fried fish sandwiches, fried shrimp.
Best shrimp I ever had.
That was a big bite.
All that and much, much more coming up on Eat Street. There's nothing quite like the feeling of failing to achieve a lifelong dream. Take me, for instance. I always wanted hair. In the City of Angels, two formerly aspiring rock gods are serving up some of the best burgers in town.
This is kind of like you hear your arteries hardening while you're eating it. It's awesome.
With their half-crazed heavy metal image and some serious culinary craftsmanship, the dudes behind Grill 'Em All are finally getting a taste of the fame and fortune that eluded them as musicians. And they're loving every minute of it. Moral of the story, never give up on your dreams.
The Grill 'Em All burger is
Satisfying,
incredible,
delicious.
awesome. That's the bottom line.
Grill 'Em All is essentially a heavy metal hamburger truck. All the burgers are named after heavy metal bands.
The truck is all about just making amazing burgers. They don't do anything simply.
Today, the burger gods decided, hey, it's your time to try this out. So now I'm here crushing a burger. So metal, so good.
This is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. It's big in my head.
I've eaten burgers all around the world. This is the best burger I've ever had in my life. I mean, second to none.
We grew up about a block away from each other.
Yeah,
Cleveland, Ohio.
best location in the nation. Brian and I moved to Los Angeles with like grandiose ideas of making it big in the music industry.
As a completely and totally failed musician, all my work has always been in kitchens since I was 17 years old.
When you're 30 years old and your resume is just all food service, bars, it was time to do something on our own.
Basically incorporated two things that we love a lot. Burgers and good food and heavy metal.
Those are three things.
That's three things.
Throw your body!
The Waste 'Em All, named after epic metal band Municipal Waste from Richmond, Virginia. Not only good friends, but solid eaters. It's our best-selling burger on the menu. I really enjoy the meat we use. We keep it at medium rare to medium.
Why would you have a burger that was made any other way?
If you go over medium rare, you're ruining meat, ruining beef.
It's not a fast food burger, and if you really want to get the flavor and the juiciness of the burger, it's just the way you have to do it.
Ketchup, I guess, is on it. For me, that's just the blood. I think that's just the blood.
The Molly Hatchet burger is just out of this world. It's one of the most insane burgers I think anybody's ever seen. The name Molly Hatchet comes from classic Southern rock band Molly Hatchet.
What's more southern than country gravy, man? Seared fennel sausage gravy and bacon. This is a maple syrup drizzle. Look at that beautiful, juicy, gravy, breakfasty, burgery goodness. This burger is the epitome of sweetness. You know what? Damn, that's good. I couldn't resist, I'm sorry.
You don't think to put that on a burger, it's something that you eat for breakfast. It really works on their burger, and they do it well.
Visual witchery that you see before you. A burger wizard, a weird pterodactyl guy trying to steal a burger.
If you ever see this guy in your neighborhood, feel free to take a baseball bat, wrap it in barbed wire, and try to swat him out of the sky. Not only the wizard and the burger warrior are defeating the burger pterodactyl thief, but the burger warrior once again has raised his fists in victory.
I'm gonna get the altar of madness.
Then we have one of our specials known as the Altar of Madness. Because this thing is literally a friggin' altar, and it is insane madness. Let me start off with what we got. Duck confit. Confit is a process where we slow cook duck leg and thigh in its own fat in the oven. Gets shredded up, gets tossed in with our bourbon-drenched cashews. We have the cranberry streak for the duck confit burger. We have parsley and herb-infused goat cheese. It's a beautiful burger.
It's like a waterfall of cranberries in duck. Pretty insane. As you can tell, I do a lot of burger eating. It's probably up there with one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. Is there cranberry on my face? I feel like a fat Mel Gibson in Braveheart. It's awesome.
Dee Snider. Oh, yes.
Dee Snider is a legendary rock and roller. He's one of the few men I know of that can pull off wearing women's lingerie and lipstick on stage and still look like he's gonna smack the taste out of your mouth with his fist. And his burger will do exactly that.
Give us a shot.
I have tattooed on my arm peanut butter and jelly and sriracha. That's like two of my favorite things ever.
Good eating. Dripping good fun. They're incredibly popular. Usually the line will last at least 30 minutes.
I drove about 45 miles just to get this burger today.
Be excellent to each other, brothers and sisters.
Coming up, we're chilling in Austin with the Mighty Cone.
I guess it would be better if you had a beer, though.
I'm going fishing.
He's Ben.
And I live for seafood.
You want to taste it?
No, let's just leave it. This is like serious Alaska overload.
Are you sure my arm's ever gonna come back?
For more faraway adventures and a closer look at Ben's passion for seafood,
go to cookingchanneltv.com.
That is the sweetest thing I have ever tasted out of the ocean.
Somebody's catching fish.
Hook, Line, and Dinner. All new Thursday at 8. Cooking Channel. Stay hungry.
Welcome to Longhorn Steakhouse. Come in now to enjoy 2 new steak and seafood combinations and experience a whole new twist on delicious. Try our new lobster baked potato loaded with lobster, cheddar, and bacon, paired with our savory sirloin for just $16.99, or our new crab stuffed mushrooms and juicy sirloin for just $14.99. Steak and seafood tonight at Longhorn Steakhouse. And now, discover our new lunch combinations starting at just $7.99.
Single Christians, good news. ChristianMingle.com has more than 5 million registered members, almost 2 million new members in the past year alone. Joining is easy and free. Find God's match for you at ChristianMingle.com today.
I'm here to prove that Mini Baby Bell cheese packs a whole lot of something special inside this little wax package. Oh, why go ordinary? Try the special zip peel freshness that only comes from Mini Baby Bell.
Nice.
Yes. Hey, girls. Want the perfect snack accessory? It's totally natural, 100% delicious cheese.
I see.
See, good things really do come in small packages. Like rubies. Girls like rubies. Mini Baby Bell cheese from the Laughing Cow. Have you laughed today?
Discover something delicious from Stouffer's. Stouffer's sautés for 2.
This deserves wine.
Now, inspiring meals like grilled chicken Asiago tortelloni.
Not bad for a Tuesday.
Stouffer's sautés for 2. Visit us on Facebook.
Wash the day away with the Delta Intuition 2-in-1 shower. Get water where you need it most. Another way Delta is more than just a shower. See what Delta can do.
He's David, and he's getting back to basics.
I love this old school approach to cooking.
And rediscovering the tastes of the Amalfi Coast.
This is absolutely heaven.
David Rocco's Amalfi Getaway. All new tomorrow at 1:30. Cooking Channel. Stay hungry.
The only practical problem with a lot of street food is that you only have 2 hands. So with your drink in one hand and your napkin in the other, you really need a third hand to properly stuff your face. We're gonna work on this. In Austin, Texas, a local chef has come up with a clever solution to this problem. The Mighty Cone allows you to nibble away with one hand while chugging your favorite beverage with the other. Fill your cone with deep-fried chicken or shrimp and let your mouth do the rest.
That's good.
Can't you just see the infomercial now? Having trouble eating and drinking? Call 1-800-MIGHTY-CONE. Act now, folks. You can't buy these in stores.
The Mighty Cone started with Austin City Limits Music Festival.
Last year at ACL, the Mighty Cone sold 22,000 cones in 3 days.
I guess it would be better if you had a beer, though.
You have 2 hands, one to drink and one to eat.
The cone itself is a paper cone cup, so you can eat your Mighty Cone taco this way. And you can have a beer in one hand and your cone in the other.
The Mighty Cone is a great way to get a slice of fine dining for under $10. Salud.
All the prep at the Mighty Cone is done here at Hudson's on the Bend. It's one of the few 5-star restaurants that has a food trailer too. People walk up and go, oh, Hudson's, all the time.
I've never been to Hudson's on the Bend because I don't have enough money. I do like the Mighty Cone a lot.
When the economy goes down, the cone kind of goes up. Feed the rich and get poor. Feed the poor and get rich.
Could I get a chicken cone, please?
Chicken cone.
Chicken cone.
Chicago. Holla.
They call it hot and crunchy. So the hot and crunchy batter is a tradition at Hudson's on the Bend.
Well, the secret to the breading on the hot and crunchy chicken cone is cornflakes. This is what makes it crunchy. Add some almonds, sesame seeds, sugar, chili flakes. It's kind of a medium salsa spicy. And here's the breading. We're gonna start with flour. We have egg wash, eggs and milk, and then our hot and crunchy mix. I'm gonna quarter the avocados, peel the avocado right into the flour, give them a nice little coat, and then pass them through and into the breading. We've put the hot and crunchy breading on just about everything. We've done shrimp, pheasant, oysters, bananas, and made a sundae. Now we're gonna make the ancho aioli. These are some ancho chilies that have been soaked in some warm water. So to this, I'm gonna add some brown sugar, rice wine vinegar, shallots and garlic, mayonnaise. So here's the ancho aioli. Here's some hot and crunchy chicken, avocado. We don't call it fried, we call it deep saute. I'm gonna drop some tortillas. These are from a local tortilla factory. We try to use as many local products as we can. Here's the chicken, the mango jalapeno coleslaw, avocado, and the ancho aioli.
This is gonna be challenging. The chicken's very moist. The ancho aioli is a little bit sweeter than I expected. A lot of different sensors being tickled at once here.
I've been craving them since I went back to San Antonio. I'm glad to be back in Austin and having a chicken cone right now.
Can I get a shrimp cone, please?
This is the shrimp and avocado combo.
Who fries an avocado and gets away with it?
There are many things that you don't want to have be greasy, and one of them certainly is something that's deep fried and battered. And that's the art of deep frying. Deep frying is really difficult.
Frying is an art form. Grandma used to say, don't crowd the pan and have your temperature really high. If it's fried correctly, it's not loaded with grease.
Put one shrimp on the bottom before I add the slaw, so every bite gets a little bit of everything. More shrimp and the ancho aioli.
Hey, Molly, my grandmother told me not to talk with food in my mouth, but this is really good.
It has a really nice crunch to it.
That's really good. I would recommend it. I'd also recommend a napkin with it.
Sometimes you have to wipe it off on the cone.
Fiona, Brian, Carolyn.
Order up for Chad. Order up for Susan.
Sometimes we get a line like 30 people deep. See people walking in the gate and coming straight to us.
I get this craving now and then. I wanted one of those hot and crunchy avocado chicken cones.
Austin is crazy for cones.
Next, hungry for Hapa in San Fran.
It's just good, flavorful, easy food. It's home cooking.
My grandfather was the first person who took me fishing. I remember at 4 years old, I caught my first striped bass. I'm a kid this big with a striped bass on the end of his line that big. You'll never forget that moment as long as you live.
Working in an organization where you can get a produce box every week is phenomenal. Eating a good meal has always been something that can change my mood like that. And one of the joys in my life is being able to provide people access to the kind of food that makes them feel that way, that also helps their body feel good.
When I was growing up, I loved all kinds of seafood except oysters. Got a job for an oyster company. I started acquiring a taste for them.
I don't remember when I ate the first oyster.
2 years old.
I couldn't even see above the oyster bar, and they just see hands coming up over the bar and grabbing oysters off the ice.
When you experience flavors that you like, I want to share it with people. I want it for other people to try it and get to know it. For me, it's an opportunity to show them, this is what I am. This is where I came from.
So Mommy's got a surprise for you. Want to see what's in it?
Yeah.
You want to make these?
You put it in here?
Yeah, put it in there. Okay, just press. I'm gonna give you some M&Ms to put in there. Ready? And then you want to take this, put it together. Shake it. You making for the Easter Bunny?
No, yes.
This Easter, bring a tradition out of its shell. Rice Krispies.
He's a restaurant critic. She's a performer. Together, they spend a week eating and drinking their way through different periods in history.
This is the golden age of the English breakfast.
I'm expecting to see a sort of flock of birds come out.
The Supersizers Go. All new tonight at 10. Cooking Channel. Stay hungry.
You're on timeout, Leo.
Some things won't last 25 years. Some things will.
Save up to 20% on an IKEA kitchen.
Twinkle, twinkle, hope appears. The stevia leaf erased my fears. It made my willpower a superhero. As for calories, it has 0. Twinkle, twinkle, Truvia star. Natural sweetness, I love just what you are. Truvia, honestly sweet.
Are you satisfied with your weight loss plan? Cheryl Lynn is. She lost 50 pounds on Atkins in just 3 months. 15 pounds in her first 2 weeks. With Atkins, you prepare delicious and filling recipes and enjoy yummy Atkins bars and shakes. So you're not hungry, you're satisfied. But now, you add healthy carbs, veggies, fruits, even whole grains, until you reach your perfect carb balance, so you can maintain your weight long term. Get started now. Atkins always offers free recipes and support at Atkins.com. Order your free Quick Start Kit with 3 free bars today.
New Duncan Hines Frosting Creations. Just pour a flavor packet into a can of frosting starter and stir up an amazing frosting flavor, like orange cream and other frosting flavors you've never experienced before, like chocolate almond, cotton candy, and cinnamon roll. New Duncan Hines Frosting Creations. For unique recipes, visit us on Facebook.
What can you do with plain white rice? When you pour chunky beef with country vegetable soup over it, you can do dinner. 4 minutes, around $4. Campbell's Chunky. It's amazing what soup can do.
What's your style? Are you boho bold, classically chic, or straight up sexy? Discover your style at ShoeDazzle.com. Simply take our free style quiz and our expert stylists will create a customized collection just for you. Get personalized looks you love for a price you can't resist. And every item is just $39.95. Plus, as a new customer, you get an extra 20% off your first pair when you go to ShoeDazzle.com right now and click on the dazzling pink shoe. ShoeDazzle gives you the hottest styles chosen just for you by your personal Hollywood stylists. And every item is just $39.95 with free shipping and exchanges. Look like a million for just $39.95. Go online now and get an extra 20% off your first pair when you click on the dazzling pink shoe. These are hot, one-of-a-kind shoes exclusively from ShoeDazzle. Don't miss out. Go to ShoeDazzle.com today. It's where shoe addicts go for professional help.
Filipino cuisine hasn't had nearly the same impact on the North American food scene as, say, Mexican or Chinese, but it's not for lack of flavor. In San Francisco, a food truck called Hapa is introducing classic Filipino comfort food to the locals. With rich, savory dishes featuring braised chicken and pork, the vibe around Hapa is like a friendly neighborhood barbecue on the street. Odds are you've never had Filipino comfort food before. But like your mother used to say, you never know what you're gonna like until you try it. And trust me, you are gonna love this.
Hapa SF is a modern Filipino food truck in the city. They serve contemporary, very refined versions of Filipino food.
We don't see a lot of Filipino food in the city. So good. And it's home cooking.
I like to eat cuisine of all types. I'm trying to explore Filipino food.
We tried it multiple trucks, and this is the only one that I repeated. Why am I not going to do it 2 days in a row?
You gotta have my pork once a week.
Kind of taking some of the traditional Filipino dishes, making them more approachable, applying a more California aesthetic.
It's almost like comfort food for me, which is like a healthier, not so greasier Filipino food.
This is the kind of food I crave. Satisfying. This will hold you through the day.
Hapa is a Japanese word that means half Caucasian and half Asian. I'm half Filipino, the other half is German and Irish.
I guess what I've kind of learned is that Filipino food is very personal. You know, my mom used to make this. My grandmother made this. It's a very family-oriented, personal experience for people.
I've been telling my family that they should come and try it. No worries, man.
Our really good friend is Filipino, and he swears by this food. He thinks it's like better than his mom's.
We're gonna get one of the sisig over rice.
This is a favorite dish of a lot of people.
This is a traditional dish usually made with all meat from the head. People are a little squeamish in the United States, so we've decided to cut it with a little bit of the pork shoulder.
We tried to get Filipino restaurants. I mean, sometimes you don't know what's in those. He uses better quality meat. Everything's fresh.
So at this point, we're going to drop it into the oven, 300-degree oven. So we've been in the oven about 2.5 hours.
course.
What's nice is with the way the marinade soaks into the pork.
Allowed it to cool, and now we diced it up. So these are the jowls of the pig, basically right above the cheeks, and we do make a bacon out of the jowls. So this is the pork shoulder. Get the bacon going in there. So we're gonna add a little bit of onion and some jalapeno next.
It's got a really nice smoky pepper flavor to it.
We start with the little organic jasmine rice. Top it off with a little extra onion, a little more jalapenos, and voila.
I would be so happy to come home after a long day and just cuddle up with this. This is a perfect dish.
William and Olivia are just a great team, really handsome couple.
Will is so nice, and Olivia, they're so nice.
For me, it was important to have something that symbolizes our family. It's not just a business. It's something that's more important to me than that.
A home-cooked meal from your mom and your dad. And William and Olivia give you that feeling.
Can I get one of the Shanghai lumpia?
All right.
This recipe is a straight theft from my mother. We're gonna do some lumpia Shanghai. Shanghai because they're the little fried egg rolls that made their way over to the Philippines by way of China. This is the way we had lumpia our whole lives growing up. Just mix this all up. It's all a delicate balance of finding the exact amount of meat to stick in that filling, getting it tight enough, but not too tight. After this, they go into the deep fryer about 5 minutes till a nice, crispy, golden brown. We serve our lumpia with a sweet chili sauce and a house-made pineapple mango salsa.
He makes this mango pineapple sauce. It's just really very tasty.
The mango pineapple sauce is a great foil. It cuts the fat. These are way too easy to eat.
Little tiny things that just have so much flavor. The filling is perfect. You know, if you don't eat pork, you're missing out.
So this is our version of a chicken adobo. Adobo is the national dish of the Philippines, and this is kind of a variation that I created on the adobo brine. We like to make the brine first and then soak things overnight in it. You can see that nice and dark soy has kind of gotten the flavor all the way through. The searing gives it a nice crispy skin, which I find really important with the chicken. We'll drop that in the oven for about 20 minutes until it's cooked all the way through. And now we're just reheating it to serve it in the same sauce with the addition of a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of lemon juice. A little bit of green onions to finish that off.
I've definitely had, chicken adobo before. This is probably one of the best I've had, for sure. Absolutely. It's got the right balance of flavors between garlicky, the salty, a little bit of sweetness too.
It just reminds me of home.
Here you go. Thank you so much. Have a good day. People love it. I mean, honestly, I've got customers that will come back 2 and 3 times in a day.
We go every week.
We definitely have to come back to this place because it was that good.
I'm so thrilled that Hapa SF is here in the city because I think there's a hunger for Filipino food.
They seem to be everywhere, so they're really getting Filipino food out there.
If you don't try Filipino food, you're really missing out.
To be able to just go around and provide food and provide smiles, that's why we got into it in the first place.
Up next, Cuban fish fry on the streets of Miami.
Fresh, straight out of the ocean. Come and enjoy it before I eat it all.
Their eateries unlike any other.
The freshest, most alive dish ever.
Sweet, savory deliciousness.
It's just amazing.
They're always looking to stay extraordinary. Unique Eats. Next. Cooking Channel. Stay hungry.
The antioxidants in peanuts may help slow the aging process. So who you calling Grandpa? Peanuts. Energy for the good life.
I'm going fishing.
He's Ben.
And I live for seafood.
Go behind the scenes with Ben Sargent at
CookingChannelTV.com. Somebody's catching fish.
Hook, Line, and Dinner. All new Thursday at 8. Cooking Channel. Stay hungry.
I'm making Jimmy Dean. Want some?
High pressure system in the early afternoon.
We'll have a high pressure system in the early afternoon.
Sunny, high in the low 80s.
It'll be sunny, high in the low 80s.
Chance of precipitation.
There'll be a chance of precipitation in the afternoon. Here you go.
Wow, that was fast.
Wow, that was fast. Microwave.
No way, this came out of the microwave?
Yep. No way this came out of a microwave.
Start your family off with Jimmy Dean fully cooked sausage. Jimmy Dean, shine on.
You definitely have to stay focused. It's something you have to develop, that ability to block everything else out. When I'm out there, I am totally in the zone. Nothing else matters. Nothing else exists. It's like everything slows down and all I see are the fabulous things on sale.
Women who shop to win shop at Kohl's, where you'll always find great brands and great styles at amazing sale prices.
I feel like every time I go to Kohl's, I'm definitely gonna find something I like. That's a win, and I never get tired of winning.
I'm Robert Shapiro. Over 1 million people have discovered how easy it is to use LegalZoom for important legal documents. At LegalZoom, we'll help you incorporate your business, file a patent, make a will, and more. You can complete our online questions in minutes. Then we'll prepare your legal documents and deliver them directly to you. So start your business, protect your family, launch your dreams. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Over time, your dishwasher gets clogged with stinky buildup, minerals, and grease. Power clean it with Dishwasher Magic. Clean, freshen, and maintain your dishwasher with Dishwasher Magic.
This is Cooking Channel. Stay hungry.
The idea of getting fresh seafood off a food truck might strike some as being highly unlikely. But this next segment ain't no fish story.
In Miami, a longtime local fishmonger is going mobile with a new food truck called Fishbox. That's serving up some of the freshest, most authentic Cuban-inspired seafood in the city. Some of it even comes with the head still on.
I think it's cool just to eat a whole fish.
Imagine if we did that with chicken. Oh.
Whenever you come to Miami, you think two things. You think Latin food and seafood. And this is like a collection of both of them. It's Latin seafood, fried fish sandwiches, fried shrimp.
Crispy, fresh, delicious.
It's really good.
It's not easy to find good, fresh seafood. They just do it right. The best shrimp I ever had. It's almost as if they just pulled it right out and dropped it into the sandwich.
That was a big bite.
Our mobile food truck is our restaurant, La Camaronera, which is a local retail fish market. Our location, we've been there for 37 years. So we're considered by many as a landmark in Miami. So we thought, what a good way that we could be every day in a different part of town and take the food to the people.
Food trucks are really big in Miami right now, and this is the first one that came from a very recognizable restaurant. If you take something that's already loved and well-established and you put them on wheels, of course everyone's gonna flock downstairs. So it's almost like a restaurant just came to us.
Let me have a lobster sandwich. The lobster sandwich was not something that we threw down at the restaurant. It was something that we decided to throw down on the truck.
This is the Florida spiny lobster. This lobster right here was caught yesterday. We come in by the head, get the tail off.
It's a little bit labor extensive for the process of the lobster. We gotta cut the tail, take the shell off, cut it into pieces, and we season it in our ketchup sauce.
Ketchup, lemon juice, and ground black pepper.
We lightly flour it, dip it into the fryer, put it into our freshly baked Cuban bun with our lightly spicy pink sauce.
So far, it's been a great hit.
It tastes like sweet lobster goodness.
This is delicious, very fresh. You can actually really taste the lobster.
This is actually excellent Caribbean lobster because it can sometimes be a little tough. This is tender and sweet.
It's beautiful. You know, lobster is so easily overdone. It's not.
Tastes like they just took it out of the water. Delicious.
The special of the day was the whole yellowtail. It was a freshly caught fish that came in just yesterday.
We cut up and we made 3 lines and one running right across. That way it cooks properly. Lightly season it with a little bit of garlic, salt, a little lemon juice. Really, it's so fresh you really don't need anything, but we just throw it in there.
It's simple in a way. The only thing is you gotta go out there and try to catch it.
Oh my God. Awesome. Delicious.
It's not fishy, it's crunchy, it's just the whole package. It's good.
What everybody talks about is the freshness of our fish.
Fresh.
Very fresh.
They're from a family of fishermen, so they go out, they catch the fish in the morning, and so you really get the freshest ingredients. And then it's all fried, which is a very typical Cuban preparation. You know, when you get it just right, freshly fried like that, it's crunchy, it's crispy, and then it's fresh inside. You can really taste the flavor of the fish that comes through, and it's really a very good representation of what they call the Cuban fish fry.
Lobster sandwich and order of shrimp, please. La Camaronera basically stands for the shrimpery. To many, La Camaronera is the best shrimp in town.
Here we have my uncle Armando and my uncle Manolo. What they do is peel and devein about 150 pounds of shrimp for the day. There's actually machines that cut the shrimp up, but they're faster than the machines. Armando.
Hello.
We've been around for 37 years, and we were actually voted as South Florida's best shrimp. This is by far my favorite, everybody's favorite, truth be told. We put a cocktail and our tartar sauce on it.
You get whatever sandwich you're getting, and then you get an order of shrimp on the side. You're like, okay, I'll take my shrimp.
Oh, shrimp's delicious. Batter is great. It's really, really tender. It's good.
I've been going to La Camaronera for probably 35 years. The best shrimp I ever had.
Number 5. I get to throw it away. You're very welcome. Enjoy.
The Minuta sandwich is our yellowtail snapper. This recipe has actually been done by my family on the streets of Cuba since the 50s. This is our yellowtail snapper. We first scale the fish, cut the head off, the guts as well. The Minuta sandwich is a butterfly cut. We come up from the top on one side, closely to the bone. We go to the other side, we leave the tail, season the fish with lemon, garlic, and cumin, and we use a cracker meal breading. Just before going in the fryer, it'll go into our flour batter, which gives it a golden color and a thicker crust. This is a fresh Cuban bread, ketchup, raw onions. It's one of our top sellers.
It's not over-fried. The onion pieces will get a little texture in there with the sauce. It's a nice, fresh meat taste.
It really feels like it jumped out of the sea, got fried, and jumped into this plate.
If you want some of the best tasting seafood, fresh, straight out of the ocean, you gotta come down to Miami and taste the Fish Box. Incredible food. Come and enjoy.